Hello everyone, welcome back to my new tutorial. I am Sandeep as a Blender guide. In this tutorial, I am going to download a model from Polyheaven. Polyheaven is a website where it has HDRIs, textures and models. I use Polyheaven very frequently to download HDRIs. In today's tutorial, I am going to download this model and recreate this texture in a procedural way. You might feel we have a texture. What is the need of doing a procedural shading? I'll show you the benefits of procedural shading in the end of this tutorial. So please watch till the end. So let's get started. Here we have an option of the texture resolution and the Blender file. Since I am recreating the texture, I am just downloading the default one. I have actually downloaded this file. So let me just quickly open this. So in this file, you'll be having textures folder and a blend file. Let me quickly open the blend file. I'm using 2.93 as of now. So let's check what actually we got default. So we are going to recreate this texture. So I'm deleting everything. And also I'm going to my world. There is nothing here. So I'm just taking a HDRI. For the HDRI, again I'm going to HDRI event. I'm going to HDRIs. I'm going to an indoor. I'm just dragging and dropping the HDRI to my location. So I'm switching to world from object mode to world and connecting this HDRI here. I'll be doing this tutorial in cycles, so I'm switching back to cycles. Since I don't have any shader connected, it is showing black. Let me quickly connect one and give 18% of gray, which I usually do. Decrease the roughness. And this HDRI looks okay as of now, and I don't want this HDRI to be visible in my viewport and the render as well. So I'm just going here and going to film and switching on the transparent mode. And also I'm creating a camera by Shift A camera. I'm pressing 0 to view from the camera. To view from the camera or to reframe your camera, you need to switch on this camera to view and just select this and press on the dot. Yeah. And I want my render to be in square. So I'm going for 1024. 1024 in my render settings. Now I'm switching back to object mode, and also I want this area to be darker. I'm just selecting the camera, go to camera here and the viewport display, just increase this. Before going to shading, always have a habit of checking references. I have downloaded few images. To create the pattern, we need to see the references, see the dots, see the color and the blending of the colors here. Even we can take the texture as the reference. As we are recreating this will be our good reference. So we can see the color blending and the white dots and also the big dots here and white scratches here and there. Also a little bit of black dots here and there. All these things we are going to do now. So let's first create a noise pattern. For that I'm just pressing Shift A, going to texture and going to a noise texture. To view this node on the model, just Ctrl Shift click on the color. And see the scale gradient you want and also the detail And switching back to shader view and seeing the detail, I'm taking a color ramp to clamp this. So this will be our mask for color blending, the base color. So I'm taking a mix RGB. This will be our mask and I'm connecting this to the base color. For color reference, it's always to have a reference here. For that, I'm just opening our image to view. Go to UV editor, open any image you like. I'm just taking this color here. Another color will be increasing the saturation levels. You can see here how much color mix you want on this. Let me save the file first. And I'm connecting the same color ramp node to bump, creating a bump node and connecting this color to height and normal to normal here. Or else even you can connect it from here. So this will be overall. And I want this intensity to be less because there will be more bumps on this. So this is our base material. On that, now we are going to create this white dots. For white dots creation, I'm just clicking Shift A, going to texture and going for Voronoi. To view this texture, I'm just Control Shift clicking on this and increasing the scale. And again I'm taking a color ramp, connecting to this. So these are white dots here. You can see these white dots. So I'm taking one other principled BSDF, just moving this. For this I'm taking one another mix RGB to just create randomness in white also, going some cream color to again greenish. I'm taking a Musgrave texture and connecting this here. Let me check here. I'm increasing the scale. Now this is our dot material and this is our base material. We need to blend this both, and this is our mask to blend them. So now I'm quickly taking a mix shader, connecting this here and this one here, and this color goes to. Now you all can see this white dots. If you don't want them to be visible clearly, either you can tweak here and just increase this. Also I'm just going to I'm adding a gamma here So these are our dots. And we can see another dots here. These are big in size. So let us create these now. For that again I am taking a Voronoi, taking a color ramp, I'm just checking the other modes as well. So these are the patterns now. Copy, paste, I'm connecting this. I'm just copy, paste, and connecting this and this to our mask. I'm adding a gamma node here. I'm just swapping this. I'm adding a hue saturation here. And controlling the saturation. Now I want to blend these big dots and small dots to create a bump map. For that I'm creating one math node. This is small dots and this one is a big dots one. I'm just adding them both. I'm taking a bump, connecting this to height. And I want this bump to be reverse. I'm just creating an invert node. And decreasing the strength of it. Now pending is this black and also these stuff. Let's just render this. This is looking very good. I have few more things to do on the above. This black dots, having these kind of things here and there. So let's just do that and then we'll create the gradient thing from top to bottom. For that I'm taking a Voronoi. Before that I want this white dots to be in the bump. I want this white dots to be invert. Now coming to this Voronoi texture, I'm increasing the scale and taking a color ramp to clamp it. To create this uneven shape, I have just connected this noise to randomness. Now taking a diffuse BSDF, mix RGB, creating this and blending this both. And just copy, paste, and connecting this here, and connecting the diffuse, and this gradient as our mask. So we can see our black dots. Let's view it in our render view. And coming to our gradient pattern, I'm creating a color ramp. I'll just copy paste this, copy and paste, so that I can use same colors. I'm taking a gradient texture and connecting this, and let me see how this is working. I'm connecting this from object to point, and also I'm rotating this to 90 degrees, so I'm getting this gradient. Okay, let's connect from the generated. Okay, now I want this black to be here also. For checking purpose, I'm just copy and paste this. I'm just converting the colors to darker colors so that I can view them properly. Going back to the colors again, I'm taking a principled BSDF and connecting this to the base color. Now I'm taking a layer weight and also a color ramp to control this. So this is our final blend. I'm just copying and paste this. And this is our mask. I'm connecting the same bump to this material as well. And coming to our displacement, I'm taking a math node here again and copying this first Musgrave. To displacement and connecting these to height. Before that, we need to enable our displacement. Just click on the principal BSDF, and in the settings you will be having bump only. You need to change it to bump and displacement. If you change for one, it will be automatically changed for every other material you have taken. Connecting this displacement. Let's check our displacement, only displacement, how does it works. For that I'm taking a diffuse BSDF, connecting here to the surface. So let me quickly show you from first material to last. I'm just muting this node, just selecting and press M. So this is our base material. On that base material we have added these dots, and the dot material is this one, and we have blended this both using this Voronoi texture. Next one is our dots here, big dots. For that again we have used a Voronoi and blended both these big dots, and we have blended these both materials here. Yeah, these, and on the top of it we have added one another dots, a black color. So this is our material and this is our mask, and we have blended this black dots with this Voronoi. And the last thing is we have taken a gradient texture like this, and this will be blended by using a fall off. We can see that in render. Again, coming to the displacement node, whichever the node I have used for mixing the colors or shaders, I have blended them all by using a math node with add here and another one with a multiply add. So you can see here, these are the noises I have used in this complete scene. Now that noises is connected to a displacement. So this is our final shader. Let me render this and show you all. I hope you all like this tutorial. If you like this tutorial, please like and subscribe the channel. I'll be coming more with procedural shading, interior lighting, exterior lighting, and matching elements like vehicles on live plates in coming videos. See you all in my next video. Bye.